We are Chris and Ken. We recently returned from a 4-month journey exploring Central America, filled with incredible experiences. We are now traveling around the Balkans, excited to discover and learn more about this historic region in southeastern Europe.
The sun is out and we are gonna take you around Nish today and show you some of the sights. Nish is the third largest city in Serbia. It's one of the oldest cities in the Balkan. It is the center point of so much history. It is the birthplace of Constantine the Great. It's one of the key places where the Serbs rose up against the Ottomans. The first stop is going to be a very recognized landmark here in Nish, which is Skull Tower. So, let's go. We're here. So inside this building, there's the Skull Tower. And this small monument has been erected to protect the old tower. Let's go in and check it out.
Yeah.
I think we're lucky today. We were just told that the entrance to the Skull Tower and the concentration camp is free because it's holiday or Sunday or something?
It's not Sunday.
No, it's Thursday today. Wow, very impressive. This is the Skull Tower here in Nish. It's erected by the Ottomans. Oh, gives me goosebumps. Right, so it was built by the Ottomans after the first Serbian uprising in 1809. And it had 952 of these skulls embedded in this tower on all sides. It was a way for the Ottomans to signal to the world, don't rise up against us, we are very powerful, we're very strong. A similar tactic have been used elsewhere in the world's history. In England, they used to put rebel heads on stakes, on poles to deter rebellions. But very often they have the opposite effect. And in this case, it became a symbol of the freedom fight for the Serbs. The skull you see here is supposedly from the Serbian military leader, and during the battle, he and his men were surrounded by. They were vastly outnumbered, and the leader supposedly ignited a magazine, exploding all of the men and killing a whole lot of Ottoman fighters as well. So yeah, he knew that if they were captured, they would be decapitated, and tortured.
So he killed himself and all his men.
That's a sacrifice. Just forgot to mention in there that the tower was actually 4.5 meters high, around 14 feet, and it had 14 rows of skulls on each side. A pretty grisling monument over struggle and sacrifice, and I think to many Serbs it's a very important monument for independence and freedom. But it was very interesting. So now we are gonna head back up through Nish, through the city center, and gonna head up to across the river to the other side of town and visit the concentration camp. Just passed up along the pedestrian zone and came to this square. There's a monument for the liberators of Nish behind me. Different years. Not too sure about the history behind this monument, but it's quite dramatic. And we're still heading up towards the concentration camp. We are gonna head over the bridge and pass one of the old gates and go along the fortress.
This market on our way to the KC camp, so we just want to check it out. This market is huge, but it's like all the fruit and vegetables are in the middle. Out here is the clothes, and over there is all the things you use in your daily life.
We arrived at the concentration camp here in Nish. It was built and operated by the German Gestapo, and it housed between 35 to 50,000 prisoners, primarily Serbs, Jews and Romanis. And compared to other camps across Nazi-occupied territory, this is a very, very small camp. it's difficult to express the degree of cruelty you read about and see in a place like this. And the same story unfolded in many concentration camps across Europe. They didn't do the executions here in the camp. So what they did was they came with trucks and took them to a hill, and somewhere in the vicinity of 10,000 people were killed, or shot, executed. And it's just it's a little moody, definitely moody to be in a place like this. It's just it's incredible that humans are capable of doing such cruel acts. So in this camp there's the main barrack building, which is turned into a museum. There's a lot of information in there, almost too much to really digest. Really horrific stories. Also a few bright stories of people escaping, people surviving the camp. And then there's the buildings over here. These buildings were like kitchens and mess halls. Unfortunately, I think it's being turned into some kind of office, so we were not able to go in. And to be honest, I think it's a little bit of a shame, because you sort of change the feel to the place. But it is what it is. Oh man, I actually have a bit of a headache. I don't know why, but yeah. Oh.